Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another Monday night here with Fair Life. And I'm Andrew McKee, as always. Oh, hey everyone. Hey Janine and Susan and Damaris. Ah, always a fun time. Yeah, wow. Um, I oh man, I've got so much on my brain right now. I'm trying to organize it. Oh, and Brad, hi. Nice. A lot of you joined in really quick. Thanks. That's really awesome. And howdy, Jan. Wow. Really, John. And Alacia, as always. Um, now, Alacia, I do have to say this. Uh, Great new haircut for Alacia. I happened to see it earlier today in a Zoom meeting, and really awesome. So wish her congrats on the awesome haircut. I went ahead and cut my hair too, so really happy about that. It's very freeing. I know. I'm curious, how are all of you doing your hair during all of this? I mean, last year has been kind of crazy. I've learned how to cut my own hair. It's been a weird time. And I think I'm actually getting pretty decent at it. I'm very happy with it, honestly. Uh, Very happy, actually. And oh, hey, good evening, Kathy. Oh, and Katsurita, hello. And Kristen, hello. Wow, everybody's showing up. Excellent, excellent. Yes, it's not just Monday, it's Super Monday. But yeah, I mean, I'm curious what all everybody's doing for their hair, because yeah, it's just kind of interesting. No, Alacia, I didn't just want to talk about mine. Uh, Alacia has some awesome hair. I felt like mine just wouldn't be worth talking about, but when I saw your hair earlier today, I thought, wow, that's awesome hair. I guess maybe I can talk about hers and then mention mine too. So yeah, I wish Alacia had a picture that we could share. I'll have to work on that. I will. Oh, and Lee hasn't had her hair cut since before the lockdown. Wow, over a year. See, women can kind of get away with that pretty easily, I think, when they have long hair. Guys, it can be a little more difficult because we don't know how to handle long hair. Well, some of us don't. I'm one of them. It gets a little weird. Wow. Okay. And wow, Susan, just once every. Wow. Okay. Oh, and Katsurita's just been shaved. Wow, that's shaving some of the sides. That's awesome. Yeah, that's totally right. Um, yeah, yeah. I think some braid tutorials would be awesome. I think we need to talk about that with Damaris. Definitely. I think that's a great idea, Lee. Huh. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm learning more about Alacia's hair now. Yeah, definitely some cool studio. Nice. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, and Brad's going long-haired hippie? Okay. You know, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get some pictures from everybody of what their hair looks like, because now I'm really curious. That would actually be really cool to see. Yeah, yeah. I like that. And that's true. Lee is saying that she wears her hair up so often that people don't realize how long her hair actually is. Yeah, yeah. I always describe, when she has her hair down, I always describe Lee's hair as wild woman hair, because yeah, if you can imagine, like in the classic movie of the Irish lass with the wild hair, that's Lee. That's really it. That's the look. Oh, wow, cool. Got the picture of Alicia, so that's awesome. Yes, yes, I like it, Lee. Let's do the Facebook group and chat there, and then we can share pictures. I like this. I like this. So I'm starting with my picture. So there you go. I've got the hair picture, and she's, yeah. I did not lie. She really does. Wow, goat saliva in Kristen's hair normally. Interesting, interesting. How therapeutic is that? Is that a classic hair treatment that I have not heard of as yet? Because that's an interesting. You could probably bottle that and turn it into something. I'm just throwing that out. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice, nice. Yeah, everybody's got different routes they go with their hair. Uh, yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I went a little shorter than I have been. I'm getting a lot more comfortable with the fine detail with cutting, and I'm happy. I mean, I didn't just do a buzz or anything. I tried to. I really went gradual, a little bit here, a little bit there, and really shaped it as best as I could. I'm starting to feel comfortable with it, so that's kind of nice. Still, it's never. I'll be honest, it's never going to be as good as if I get it cut somewhere. I know that, but if I had to, I could do it now, and that makes me feel good. It's like a skill that I've had to teach myself, and that's always fun. That always is a good feeling when you've done that. And oh wow, somebody's studying to pass a Texas beautician's license. Yeah, I always find that interesting. I mean, being a hairstylist or barber or whatever is just an interesting profession, I've always thought, because it's kind of, you get to meet a lot of people and talk to a lot of people, and yeah, yeah. Oh, and thank you, Alicia, for saying that you like the hair. I appreciate that. Wasn't angling for a compliment, but I'll take it. Yeah, and that's the craziness about now. You want to get an appointment for your hair, but you just never quite get there. So yeah, I mean, it's easy to be a bit agoraphobic, to just kind of hide out, and there's wisdom there, and sometimes too. So I totally understand. Yay! Yeah. When you start looking at a career in the arts, being self-sufficient is one of the things you really work hard towards because you have to. But yeah, I really had not cut my own hair before this. This was a first for me, so it was kind of interesting. Yeah, I've been, I mean, not this time. I've been doing it in steps over the last year. Every few months I'd try it. And the first time it was a little rough, but it wasn't bad. And each time I've been getting better at it, like you would normally expect on something you're learning how to do. So it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Yeah, when my hair gets long, it's very curly. I think we've talked about that on here before, with the curly red hair when I was a kid. But yeah, so since then, I tried it a few years ago to get long curly hair and get my hobbit hair, but I'm happy with it short now. It's a lot easier to deal with, and yeah. And since I wear hats at Faire anyway most of the time, I haven't really worried about it. Yes, and Alicia's totally right. Her undershave was originally inspired by the intense heat at Muskogee as well. And that's another thing. Long hair is a lot warmer. So, yeah. Yeah. You know, I mean, sometimes you get those cold Faire days, but most of them are going to be warmer than cold. So when you go to a lot of fairs during the year. So having having short hair when you usually have to wear a hat at Faire, it's nice. It is a definite bonus. Definite bonus. Ah, well. Yeah, but they get those military cuts, right, Lee? So, I mean, I assume that's a lot easier to do when you're... and it's a lot easier to cut someone else's hair, I imagine. Cutting my own hair, it was an interesting challenge. And very creative use of mirror placement. But yeah, I would think it would be a lot easier to cut someone else's hair, comparatively, just because you can kind of go around and see everything. That's been the hardest part for me, getting used to it. Yeah. There are certainly good things to have for cold days on your head. I mean, but warm hats, those are easy to get. But cool hats that don't trap in as much heat, that's tough. You can do it, but there aren't many of them. Not in my experience. Right? Mirror placement. It's all about the mirror placement. Wow, I wasn't really expecting to get into a long conversation about haircuts, but we managed to do it. I don't know how, but we managed. This is awesome. I mean, not She's asking if I've seen Mark Gunn lately. I haven't seen him lately. No, I've talked to him a lot, but I haven't seen him. I know he's got short hair now, but I don't know if it's ultra short than the last time. Oh, I can imagine having long hair under a dragon mask. Oh, yeah. Some of the outfits that people are wearing at Faire are so warm, and they'll go in the late spring or summer or early fall, and it's just astonishing. I'm sure those real cold days, for some of you who really have the huge warm outfits, are just a godsend that you just put them on. It's like a cold day. Finally, yay! Because... Oh, well, yeah. Avoid leather hats. That is obvious. I do have one leather hat, and I hardly ever wear it. It's something I bring out every once in a while, but yeah, it's a Scottish cap, and it just sometimes with a kilt maybe, but that's about it. And I don't think it is warm. Definitely. Okay, moving on. Oh, I'm going to start talking about the drinking game. It's time to move on. Okay, so I know some of you probably noticed that we rescheduled last Thursday's gathering. It's been rescheduled to the 18th for Drunken Disorderly, so keep an eye out for that. But this week, we have a great gathering that I'm really looking forward to. Yes, Joachim, something to check out. This is going to be a really cool show. It's a magic show and a lot of fun. I got to check out the show and see it, and you're going to like it. It is a good one. So something to look for on Thursday at Gathering. That's at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. For the one of you in the watching who doesn't know that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but definitely look for that, and that will be this Thursday. Whew. And oh yeah, we also have a new Shakespeare Reviews. I don't know if you saw last week's Shakespeare Reviews, 12th Night on Friday. If you haven't, check that out, because a lot of fun. I think we had a ton of fun doing that one. Really goofy. I refer to Helena Bonham Carter as HBC because I have trouble pronouncing her name. So check that out if you haven't seen it already. Hopefully Lee will put up that link for it, for that show. But yeah, that was the last Shakespeare Reviews. The next one, though, is going to be King of Texas, a 2002 television movie on TNT starring Patrick Stewart. So that's our geek moment of the show, Patrick Stewart. So yeah, that should be a good one. And Susan is saying that so far, out of all of the movies we reviewed, she has seen a total of 2. Wow. That's, yeah, I mean, we have gone a little obscure. And, wow, okay. Interesting. Yeah, 12th Night, a lot of fun. And King of Texas might be an interesting one. It's based on King Lear. So something to check out. I don't know. I definitely have mixed feelings about that one. Something to look for during the review. But if you like Patrick Stewart, and the cast is a very interesting cast, a lot of people you would recognize. So interesting time. After that, though, will be Romeo and Juliet, a great animated movie from 2011, and that will be the week after. So look forward to that too. A nice little Romeo and Juliet for Valentine's Day special. That should be nice. And Janine is saying Warm Bodies is her favorite new one. Yeah, Warm Bodies, a surprisingly good film, considering the very odd adaptation of Romeo and Juliet. Very surprising. Very surprising. I for the review, I ended up watching that several times. I'm dedicated. What can I say? Wait, what? Somebody said I didn't like Patrick Stewart? Okay, I'm going back over the notes. I didn't see that. I did not see that. Well, okay. Wow, that's just weird. Well, something to check out. Now, oh, one thing I forgot to do during all this, yeah, share the show, because I totally forgot. I got wrapped up in hair. Yeah, that's a visual, right? I got wrapped up in hair. So, yeah, if you're watching, yeah, go ahead and share the show on Facebook, and just go to the share button and do all of that. And if you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. And if you're on both, do both. Share and subscribe. Because, yeah, that's totally got wrapped up in hair. And that's never a fun thing. No. Okay, good. I didn't see anybody who mentioned Patrick Stewart, so that's not good. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Alicia is referring to the way I stated that, if for those who like Patrick Stewart, implying that there are those that don't. Well, I'm sure there are people who are maybe indifferent towards Patrick Stewart. It could happen. I mean, Patrick Stewart, a very good actor, and has been in so many different films and TV shows. It's really amazing the range that he has managed to do. Very surprising. So, yeah, I mean, you know what? One thing we should do sometime is just go pick an actor and do a list of all of their movies and kind of review them in a weird sort of episode. That could be fun. Patrick Stewart would be an interesting one. Definitely an interesting one. Always interesting. So, yes. Yeah. Now, I did want to go ahead and wow, and you're still talking about the different Shakespeare reviews, Forbidden Planet. Yeah, that is a classic too. I do love it so much. The classics. Oh, speaking of classics, I did want to wish everybody a happy Groundhog's Day for tomorrow. I don't know how many of you remembered, but tomorrow, February 2nd, is Groundhog's Day. And yeah, it is it's an interesting holiday, because it's one of those holidays that goes back to Europe, mainly Germanic, and got brought into America and Pennsylvania with settlers there. And it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it used to be with a badger, and now it's with a groundhog. But yeah. Oh, goodness. No, I'm not going to get roped in. They're trying to get me to talk about how much I love Forbidden Planet. You can watch the review to see how much I love Forbidden Planet. But yes, Groundhog Day tomorrow, so something to enjoy. My little tradition for Groundhog Day is to watch the movie Groundhog Day. I do love that movie, Bill Murray, and it is a classic. I mean, it has one of those... It's a movie about a tradition and time travel, and it's a comedy, and it just has all of these great elements that is just hilarious. Make it a true classic film. And the more you watch it, the more you kind of get from it. I mean, it does make you think about the whole what if this was happening to me kind of thing. How would I respond? And I love those types of films. And yeah, I think that the best review you can give to Groundhog Day is say that Groundhog Day was not really as much of a celebrated holiday until after that film. That film made it a mainstream holiday where a lot more people paid attention to it. And that says a lot for that movie, I think. I think so. Yeah, and that movie does repeat so much. I mean, you could take away the repeats and just show each scene, and it would be a very short film. I mean, so much of it is repeated. I'm sure that helped a lot with the budget, because they could use the same location, just keep doing the same thing over and over, and the lighting is the same and everything is the same because it needs to be. I mean, that's just great. That is just great. But no, classic film. I'm going to be watching it tomorrow because every Groundhog Day I watch that film. It's just one of those things, one of those little traditions. But yeah, anyway, do any of y'all have any traditions for Groundhog Day? Do any of you do anything for Groundhog Day? Down here in Texas, Groundhog Day is not as much of a celebrated holiday, but I know up north, especially New England, it's a lot more prominent. But yeah, here, not so much. Oh, and on YouTube, Amy says that she's never seen the movie, but she plans to watch it tomorrow. Excellent, Amy. Yeah, go ahead. Groundhog Day. It's even better when you watch it on Groundhog Day, especially if you've never seen it before. That's actually really cool. I like that. I like that. And Susan's never seen it. Okay. I'm giving you all homework. Watch Groundhog Day if you can. It's a classic film. The second I can figure out a way to make it Shakespeare related, we're going to review it for sure because it deserves it. It's a great film. It is a great film. Okay. So not many people really celebrate Groundhog Day or look at it. Okay, that's fair. Candlemas. Yes, there is that. Very much. Okay, well, we are going through an interesting time here with Life's a Faire. Mainly we're kind of just doing a lot of administrative stuff, so it's kind of boring to talk about. I'm sorry. I'd love to tell you about some cool stuff still going on in the background, but like we're about to start booking for the podcast and just booking for the next several months, booking all at once and just boom, boom, boom. And then we're going to get down and just record them all, boom, 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 and then have it all ready to go for you. So it should be pretty sweet. Something to look at and look forward to. So yeah, that's coming along. So a lot of fun. So thanks for being patient on the podcast on that. And there are other podcasts that are up and coming too. And I've told you about that before. Yeah, right. Susan says this week on Life's a Faire, on Fair Life. Sorry, paperwork. Yeah, right. It is kind of that thing. That's the weird thing about doing Life's a Faire, and you never really expect it. You should, but you just don't. Oh yeah, let's get together and do this project and perform and do all this cool stuff and do videos and stream them online. But and that's a lot of fun, but there's so much paperwork and stuff that goes on in the background. So many things you have to figure out and work on. And when it was just the two of us, Lee and I, we glossed over a lot of that on our own. But as we really went minimalist because we didn't have the time to do it otherwise, and it was tough. We managed, but it was tough. But now we've got extra people. Alicia and Whitney have helped out a ton, and that's allowed us to really get a lot of that done. Ooh. Watch party for Groundhog Day. I like it. I like that idea, Lee. That is a great idea. Yeah, let's look into that. That is a great plan. Oh, yeah, Susan is right. Lee has the Post-it notes like crazy. Yeah, we do. Did we finalize the theme for podcast, Lee? I thought we did. But now I'm not. I don't even remember right now. We had several different options for themes for the podcast, so I'm not sure if we finalized that 100% or not. I thought we had, because we have them in order that we're doing the themes. But yeah, join the new Facebook group, and if we have the watch party, we'll do it in there. And yeah, join the Facebook group just to join, because we're gonna have a lot of cool stuff going on. Sounds like we have a lot of cool ideas, actually, not just pictures of people's haircuts. Oh, makers. That's right. We did decide on that. The first one is makers. So, yes. So artisans, the people that make things. So something to look out for. So if that answers your question, Brad. Always good. Okay, so let's see. And Nancy's asking if it's a new Facebook group. I think it's a new one. Lee's talked about making one, so I think it is a new one. And Susan's right. I have no idea if a new one has just been made because I'm talking and I can't just go and look and do all that kind of stuff. Wish I could. That's why Lee's here to answer all of those questions and to provide that information because I could not. Yeah, actually, that is a very good point. If anyone has some ideas for who should be booked on the podcast for makers, please email Lee because we are very shortly about to start doing some serious booking on that. And she did make the group, so there's the link. Yay! Excellent. And oh, and hey, Janet. All right. All right. Well, okay. Let me go ahead and jump into the 7 reasons. I assume that's okay with everybody because I do have a 7 reasons. I did remember this time. I'm not just making it up as I go like I have before. So this is an actual 7 reasons that I thought of and everything. So here we go. 7 reasons. So 7 reasons, or actually 7 stylish reasons to wear a plague doctor mask. That's right. Now, for those of you that don't know, a plague doctor mask is what doctors wore, well, hundreds of years ago for when they were treating plague. And it has a mask that has like a long beak in the front. It was such a ubiquitous look that it got imported into Commedia dell'arte and Italy and everything. So yeah, it's a standard mask that you might see, but yeah, it was a mask with a long beak. And usually glasses are worn on the outside. So yes. So plague doctor mask. Stylish reasons to wear one if you go to Faire or anything. So here you go. The 7 reasons. Number 7. You have to wear a mask at Faire, right? I mean, that's what you need to do. So you might as well be period with it. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it's a mask that fits. So why not? It just makes sense. Yeah, totally. It's a good idea. Number 6. You get to support a favorite leather worker from Faire. I mean, why wouldn't you? Get one made, and those artisans, those makers that we're talking about, they can hook you up and get one done. And some of them already make them. It has become a more popular item in the last year or so. Something to look for. So definitely something to check out. Number 5. It works great with a bird-themed outfit. It has a beak. So you could actually go full bird and have some fun with it. Go do something different with your outfit. You could go all bird feathers and do some cool stuff. I mean, have fun. That's the whole reason to dress up. I mean, try to do something very different. And number 4 for the 7 stylish reasons to wear a plague doctor mask. Black goes with anything. I mean, come on. Black is such a great color to go with any color you're wearing. But here's the beauty. You don't have to go black. You can go with a different color and make it match whatever your outfit is. But if you want to go with the standard black, it will go with your outfit as well. So it's a win-win-win. So no problem. No problem. So number 3. A great nose is the banner of a great man. Now, I know that's a straight line from Cyrano de Bergerac, and he might have been a little biased about the long nose, like beak thing, and it certainly wasn't. Well, it certainly wasn't gender neutral. But what can you say? But still, it's a great line, and a long beak, it makes you stand out. So never a bad thing, because when you have a costume or an outfit or garb or whatever you want to call it for Faire, hiding is not normally the route you're trying to achieve. So stand out, and that's a good way to do it. Number 2, your glasses will not fog up. With masks and everything, you wear glasses, they fog up, it's a problem. But with that, you wear them on the outside of the mask, you're covered. So something to think about, You don't have to worry about that problem. It's a win. It's a win. And the number one stylish reason to wear a Plague Doctor mask, here you go. Enhance the mystery. I mean, part of the coolness about being Faire is, and going to Faire and dressing up at Faire, is you're somebody you're not. You get to be somebody else. And this, it just adds to that element of mystery. I mean, you're wearing a full face mask. I mean, you could be anyone. You could be anything. I mean, just, yeah, be mysterious and have fun with it. That is a great thing. Well, okay, that is true. It did have to be explained to me that glasses get, I don't wear glasses, so it's, but hey, I got it and I explained it. Thanks for that, Lee. Thanks for those fun facts. So, okay, that is 7 reasons. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Oh my. Okay. Okay, and, well, I wish we should have a list of mask makers. That's a really good idea. And that is one of the things we're working on. We are working on, and she just beat me to it, talking about Faire merchants who are selling them. And yeah, who are selling different things. We are going to have a compilation of a lot of Faire merchants, because there are really great Faire merchants who make quality items and who make them themselves. They don't just buy stuff from overseas and import it and resell it. They are makers, and all of these makers, that they should be put on a list of, these are the artisans that if you can, you should buy from, because they make their stuff. And yeah, we are compiling a list on that. That is something we talked about. Oh gosh, well, we talked about when Life's a Faire first started, but we talked about this before, longer than a year ago. That was something we always wanted to do with Life's a Faire, to have a list of artisans, merchants, people who make their own things, because not enough people do that these days. And those that do should not only be respected, but should be supported as much as we possibly can, so they not only continue to do that, but the skills they've learned in how to do that are not lost and passed on to others in the future. Yeah, that's, Leah's totally right about the shopping articles. That is always a good thing. Always a good thing. So a lot of fun. So yeah, I guess it's been a bit of a slow week. I'm sorry, but next week should be a lot more crazy. A lot of cool things going on. Something to check out. I'm really looking forward to our Thursday gathering show, and Saturday's Shakespeare reviews should be a lot of fun too. Definitely. And yeah, those are the next 2 Shakespeare reviews. We've already picked the next 4, and those will be recorded here pretty soon. So yeah, that's things are moving along well with that. Oh wow, okay, and that new group link again. Thank you, Lee. Always good to see that. And yes, good. Kristen, yeah, that is fair. I'm not saying my week was necessarily boring or I didn't do anything, but it's not really stuff that's worth talking about. That's kind of what I mean. Nothing really exciting, a lot of busy work. And that's, yeah, it happens. Sometimes you got to get a lot of busy work out of the way so you can get to the exciting stuff. And the exciting stuff is going to start coming up here pretty soon. Should be should be should be good. So yes, well, so I guess this is kind of turning into a short episode today. Sorry about that. I don't know. I guess having that every once in a while is okay. Having variety is never a bad thing. Yeah. So I guess everybody enjoy. Watch Groundhog Day tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get something figured out on our Facebook group that Lee created and get some cool stuff going. So yeah. Whew. What a strange day today. But tomorrow, Groundhog Day, a lot of fun. So thanks again, everybody, for joining me. I hope that you have a great time this week, and I'll see you on Thursday, and hope maybe tomorrow, and hopefully on Friday as well for Shakespeare reviews. So have a good one, and since brevity is the soul of wit, thank you, Nancy, I'll end it there and say have a wondrous, wondrous week, and thanks for joining me as always, and I'll see you again soon.